Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. If there's an That sounds really exciting. So, do you have a list of specific wonders you want to focus on, or are you aiming for a broad overview of all the seven wonders? And do you have any questions or themes in mind for the interview? Let's ship it. Ah, that's a great question to start with. So, in my language, I might say something like, "ये सात अजूबे आपके लिए क्या मायने रखते हैं?" That way, it invites them to really reflect on their personal connection or the emotional impact these wonders have. Does that feel like the kind of vibe you're aiming for? Of course. Absolutely. So a good approach is to highlight the history and the process. For instance, you can mention Wonders Foundation, which was led by Swiss entrepreneur Bernard Weber. You can talk about the global voting campaign from 2007, where millions voted online and via digital telephone. You can also mention how the selection was done with public votes, not just a panel. And you can point out the inclusion of wonders from all continents, making it really a worldwide celebration. If you want, I can break down more points or specifics. Ah, that's a deep one. You could ask them something like, what is it about the mountains, the architecture, or the speaks to you? Is it their scale, their resilience, or maybe the human creativity behind them? That way they can connect personally to why these places feel so monumental. Ah, perfect. So you could ask something like, why do you think these wonders are so crucial to our understanding of history? And what do they teach us about the civilizations that built them? That invites them to reflect on the impact these places had on culture, innovation, and even human ambition. Ah, that's a great one. You could ask them, what do you think drove ancient civilizations to create these wonders? Was it to honor their gods, showcase power, or preserve their legacy? And do you think the Great Pyramid of Giza, being the oldest, sets a unique benchmark in that history? That way they can unpack the motivations and the longevity behind these creations. people actually participate in voting for the different wonders? Like, what methods or platforms did they use for selecting the top choices? And was there a way for people to choose beyond just the final seven, like ranking multiple wonders? That gives them a chance to break down the voting system, whether it was just top seven or if there were different tiers or categories. Ah, that's a great point. You could ask them or to define achievement and perseverance. That way they can reflect on both the practical and symbolic importance of the wall. Ah, great question. You could ask them, what do you see as the key differences in how we perceive the seven wonders versus other lists, like a nine wonders or other editions? Are there wonders that gained importance later, or do they simply reflect different times, cultures, or voting processes? Of course. So you might simplify it by saying something like, what are the main differences between the seven? Ah, absolutely. So you could just ask them, what are the key differences between the traditional seven wonders and other versions, like nine or 10 wonders? And why do those differences matter? That keeps it clear and lets them reflect on how the list evolved or what each set represents. Ah, ah, got it. Between having eight wonders versus three wonders, or between eight and 10 wonders on different lists? What changes in how we recognize or value them? That keeps it focused on the numbers and the impact of those changes. Ah, great. You can ask them something like, why was the Great Wall of China built where it is today? What was the significance of that location, both geographically and about the if you sure, terabyte. After megabyte MB, you go to gigabyte, then terabyte, TB, and it scales up from there. So terabyte is the largest common one in that sequence. Absolutely. You can ask them, what is the difference between the seven reflect different cultural heritages, or are they different selection processes? That way they can unpack the That's a thoughtful question. You can ask them, what do the Sure. Here are 20 points you could cover in a discussion about the Seven Wonders. Foundation, global voting and digital participation in selecting wonders. The significance of the Great Pyramid of Giza as the only surviving ancient wonder. The Seven Wonders as symbols of human ambition. How modern wonders reflect technological progress. The inclusion of wonders from all continents in the new Seven Wonders list. Environmental and preservation challenges faced by these wonders today. The stories behind each wonder and their original purposes. The economic impact of tourism to these wonders. The role of wonders in fostering national pride. Differences between Seven Wonders and modern architectural marvels. The media. Why people still assign to some wonders like Machu Picchu or the Taj Mahal.
How new discovery
Discoveries sometimes challenge or add to the list. The educational value of learning about wonders across time and geography. How the Seven Wonders discussions bring people together from around the world to celebrate these wonders' achievements.